I got pounded into next week by five guys. What, 15 hours in 5 days of sleep? Looks like.
Fuck right off. This is so stupid.
The one person that's causing me all this fucking psychotic pain. I'm not okay.
Hey Pib, this is for you.
Yo guys, welcome back, bro. Back with another episode of Pib Patrol. I see you guys started loving my channel, bro. I've been picking up some crazy traction, so you know, I want to keep improving this channel, guys. I really do. So I went out and I bought myself a new mic. I don't know if you guys can hear a difference. I think it sounds cleaner. There's not as much static. I hope this adds to the effect of my videos. I hope you guys enjoy it. And today, we got a special video today because Malex actually responded to our last video, bro. He thinks that he's this 1,000 IQ mastermind genius, that this was all according to his plan. We're gonna get into this video, but basically he's saying that he thinks that my video is gonna give him good publicity and that I'm stupid and I fell for his trap. Like, it's just some real nerdy shit, so let's get into this.
Hey Pib, this is for you. Because I know you're recording all of my stuff. I saw your video. Yeah, real funny. So yeah, okay. You're right. I didn't do as much research as I thought I did. And yes, it is for use. So go ahead. Make all the videos you want about me. Make fun of me all you want. Doesn't really matter. You're just pushing people to my website. You're pushing people to my social medias and stuff like that and getting me more engagement, which is basically exactly what I wanted. So thanks for falling into my trap as well. No, there was no intention to sue you, but yes, I did go about the privacy thing and whatever else, because I did specifically ask you to leave me out of it. I did not want drama that had been going on and causing me so much harm over the last 3 years brought up again, because like I'm just over it and I'm sick and tired of hearing about it. That's why I asked you to leave me the fuck out of it, is because I have better things to do with my time. Now,
let's be so for real. This guy has nothing better to do with his time, bro. But let me just say, guys, on a moment of genuineness here, let's have a heart-to-heart chat. We fucked up. He's over here playing 4D chess, and I'm here picking my nose playing fucking checkers. He really thinks that all of you guys watching my video are gonna go over to his account, buy his merch, like his videos, la-di-da-di-da, give him more engagement. But no, guys, we all know that you guys are gonna come here, watch my videos about this guy. Like, we're not giving this guy any attention, or any good attention at least, but this guy might be more delusional than LilDragonCub. He's like saying that I fell right into his trap. Like, literally, what trap are you talking about, bro? Editor, which is literally just me, like an hour from now. Put up that fucking photo. You know exactly which one I'm talking about, bro. He thinks that he's this kid right here, bro. He thinks he's tough. He thinks that he's so tough, bro, but no, he's not. This guy's laughable. Let's finish watching this shitty-ass clip.
as for my merch line, okay, so here's something that you need to know. When it comes to business, which you obviously know absolutely fucking nothing about, considering your video, you really made a fool of yourself. It's called an investor because they invest money into your company. And with that investment, it's basically a loan that you have to pay interest on so that you can scale your business, so that you can get samples, so that you can photograph all of your products properly, so that you can advertise your products with those photographs, advertise your products with those photographs that you've taken and things like that. And then in a year, you pay back what you were loaned plus interest with the profit that you made from selling your product. That's how fucking business works. Okay? So, just putting that out there, I'm not an idiot. And yeah, I'm a startup business. Most people will go on to places like Kickstarter, for example, and they'll have a product and they'll ask people to put money into it. And if they reach their goal, then they get like a shirt or a product of some sort, or like first chance at the product when it launches and things like that. That's how business works.
Bro, yap. You know that you lost the argument when you have to take apart one little criticism of what I said and trying to turn it into something about whatever. Like, who cares? Literally, who cares? He's a startup business with barely any startup. Now he's explaining Kickstarter. Like, who cares? Genuinely, who cares? Like, he thinks I don't know what Kickstarter is. Like, you're trying to kickstart your career, but there's nothing to kickstart. Like, this is just, like, sad at this point that you keep on trying this and nobody's paying you any attention. Like, he says I've made a fool of myself, but we're about to get into some of his older videos today, and I'll show you who the real fucking fool is. Like, I don't care if I don't know anything about business, because he's clearly not going anywhere. And not to get like a big head, but if I feel like if I like took a crack at this, then I feel like I would have a relative success greater than to what I've been seeing him scrounge up over the last like 4 years. Like, he just tries at this over and over and over, smashing his head into a brick wall, and it's going nowhere. But I want my anime fans in the comments below to tell me how this power scaling works. Because if I'm stupid and I don't know anything about business, let's say like I'm like a toddler, right? I don't know anything about business. I don't even know what the fuck a quarter is. Then this guy is a second grader who watched too many episodes of Shark Tank and thinks he's like $1 billion CEO genius. And plus, do you guys ever think that he's gonna pay back this loan plus interest? He can barely afford to live on his own, let alone pay a loan back. Like, let's just finish this video. Come on.
Okay? So, the fact that you're trying to make me look like a fucking idiot is really fucking hilarious, because obviously when it comes to business, I'm a hell of a lot smarter than you. 35 years in the retail business, as a manager, as doing the books and stuff like that, ordering products, photographing samples, doing advertising, all of that kind of stuff for some really big businesses. So, I think I fucking know a thing or two. But yeah, as for the rest of it, yes, I do adult content, and I enjoy doing adult content. It's called Body Positivity, and I very, very much enjoy showing off what I have, because I'm not gonna have it forever. So yeah, that is one way that I make my money. And also just trying to create a product as well, in a niche market, like the pup community, which is kind of overlooked when it comes to streetwear and apparel. Just thought it was a good idea. I'm not ashamed of any of that. I'm not ashamed of me being an adult content creator. Yes, I put my life out on in the public eye and things like that. So yeah, should I have seen this coming and whatever else? Yeah, probably. Will I be a lot more careful about what I post online so that I'm not giving you reasons to make videos about me anymore? Yeah, probably. Are you still gonna make videos about me? Sure. Do I really care? No. But I just wanted to clear a few things up. You think that you're making me look like a fool? You're not. But nice try.
If he thinks that last video was me trying to make him look like a fool, ladies and gentlemen, boy do I have news for you today, because we're about to go in 20 times worse than what we did before. I'm telling you, I'm not gonna stop coming with these bangers, bro. If he thinks that it was that bad last video, we're about to get into him crying about how his mom came up to his roommates and started arguing with them, and he looks psychotic. He's up at the camera like whinging about it. We're gonna get into that, but let's get back on track here. He says that I make him look stupid, but if you scroll down 30 seconds on his account, bro, all his videos make him look stupid. Like, he's doing a great job of that himself. Like, I'm sure I don't even need to be making this video. If you guys wanted to do like your own deep dive onto his content, you would see that he clearly makes a fool of himself. And he also states that he has like, what, 35 years in the retail business? That how old is this guy? He's like a vampire. He doesn't like exactly look 35. Maybe he looks a little bit older, but if you have 35 like years of business, then this, like, was he working at like 2? Like, this is like the Great Depression. He got sent off to the mines to work at 2 years old at what, like retail stores like Macy's? Like, what is he talking about? That's just a flat out lie. And if he has so much experience, then why is there so many videos of him crying about how he can't do this anymore and how his business is failing and how upset he is? He seems to have it all figured out with 35 plus years of business, yet he doesn't even know how to run his own business successfully himself. I feel like this guy and Barracks go hand in hand with being outcasts in the pup community. I've seen so many comments saying that they don't associate with this guy and that he's not a representative of the pup community, and I agree. And okay, another note, he says, do I really care? Yes, you do. You cried about it, you threatened to sue me about it, you tried to get my video taken down about it. You obviously do care. Another triple, quadruple side note, I just wanted to say, you know, all the furries and the pup play people in my comments, like, you guys, hey, keep doing what you're doing. I don't dislike you. I don't dislike what you do. I think everybody has their own interests, but as long as you're not hurting other people, you know, being freaks to other people online, and you're just like a good person who's just in the pup play community, you know, have fun, man. Do what you want to do. But these two degenerates, they're no good. Let's get into it.
Y'all, this is my bitch, Scotty.
And I'm from the South.
She runs the South.
You know what's better than spending Halloween with your best friends? Spending Halloween alone being a slut. Yes. Oops.
Guys, okay. I think I'm gonna start censoring those clips now, because I also read some comments about people being scarred about Barracks just lifting up his shirt and jiggling himself around on camera, so you're lucky. That was a last minute decision to censor that video, but, you know, he calls himself a content creator, but this is like barely any sort of content. And you could see on his videos that there's barely any likes, barely any views, barely any engagement. So this is like shouting into the void. Like, this is not content. This is just you making your videos, probably watching them 20 times and making like an alt account where you like it for yourself. Like, it's not anything special. This is not anything different. The same could be said about me, but hey, you know, at least I'm not shaking my little cheeks out on camera. Okay, so we're gonna play the next clip now.
I will be back, because I had my thing on. I got a 10-minute suspension, so I'll be back in about 10 minutes. Yeah, I'll be back in 10 minutes.
I'm not single and ready to mingle. I'm single and ready to pringle. I'll see myself out now.
I'm sure you guys already know where I'm going with this, bro. Somebody get this man out of here. We need that fish from SpongeBob.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Because what was, like, that lame-ass millennial single Pringle joke? Like, the degeneracy is, like, bad enough, but just, like, being so incredibly, like, unfunny is just, like, unbearable to me. It's just turbo cringe. Posting turbo cringe on main. And the first clip there, I kind of skipped over that. what was in his hand? Like, I slightly censored it, but if you guys, like, go back and, like, really look at that, what was in his hand? Like, I couldn't tell if it was a tobacco smoking device or some sort of adult toy. He said that he had it in, so I'm assuming he had it plugged into himself on live and got censored or taken down, which is, if you guys seen my last video, you know he's no stranger to getting his lives taken down. Even on this kid's app, he can't stop being inappropriate. He can't stop showing himself off, and he can't stop wearing plugs on live. Like, save that for, like, your adult websites where you actually get paid to do that, not a kid's app, bro.
Well, hello, good morning, everybody. Hope you guys are all having a fun, fierce, and fabulous day, TikTok. Well, let me just tell you, we have a very, very big day planned here at Malex Studios. Okay, we've got a brand new video going up at 6:30 p.m. on our YouTube channel, which I am very, very, very excited about. So make sure you go and check out Malex Studios over on YouTube and check out the new video where I am talking about the breakup with my ex and how he tried to ruin my life. And then later on, from 3 until 9 p.m. today, we are doing a 6-hour preview of the new sub-only lives, where everybody can join in on the fun. And it's going to be absolutely wild, and you're not going to want to miss it. So, if you enjoy watching me go through misery, come and join my live later.
Oh boy, do we love watching him go through misery, guys. I know we're like, what, this video's posted like a few months ago? We're a few months late, but we're about to get into it, man. Like, we're here for this video. We're excited to see it. So, why don't I just put up the analytics of this video that he had to make a whole TikTok about? This whole grand video that is so exciting for everyone to see, and it's gonna premiere on my YouTube channel. Everybody come and like and subscribe. Let's go over the numbers here, the analytics. So we can clearly see, what, 11 likes, 98 views, and this was posted like a couple months ago. Guys, why don't we do our buddy Malex a favor and just go like up that video, you know? Get 2 more views and get him over 100 so he can feel better about himself. Because after all, I'm about to have this up on the screen here. Haters make me famous, guys. So let's make this guy famous. Let's make this guy's day. Holy shit.
Okay, I don't know if you guys have ever been to a lifestyle club before. If you know what I mean. If you know, you know. Yeah. Let's just say, men's only night at Kinetic was intense. Here, I thought I was gonna end up being just like a little wallflower, right? Nobody would take interest in me. Boy, was I wrong. Not only did I get pounded into next fucking week, I got pounded into next week by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? 5 guys. Just call me 5 guys, burgers and fries. Oh my god. Like, when I said I wanted 5 guys, I did not mean 5 guys. Okay. But it happened. And I'm gonna be sore for days. Holy shit. That was the most intense, crazy experience I have ever had. And it was so liberating. It was so hot. It was like, I felt safe. I felt cared about. the people that were there that kind of took me under their wing made me feel very accepted. I felt really, really good and very safe.
I can already tell what you guys are thinking. You don't even have to say it. You don't even have to say it. That was a hard watch. That was a really hard watch. Like, editing this video, going over it, it's just so disgusting. Like, first of all, it's just, he's so lame. He's trying so hard to be, like, funny and likable with that Five Guys burgers and fries joke. Just shut up, bro. If anything, put the fries in the fucking bag. Like, he's trying so hard, but all he does is just come off as, like, nasty, dirty, and creepy. Like, let's hope that he used protection. 5 guys in one night. Like, why does TikTok need to know about your experiences so in-depth to the point where you're like, oh my god, I'm so sore from all these 5 guys? Like, let's normalize having a fucking private life, man. Like, these people are getting so bold, posting everything online. Like, where's your shame? Where's your, like, self-respect? Like, do you not care about yourself to the point where it's just like, no matter what you're gonna be talking about, like, online? Like, maybe some things should stay private, but that's what makes these guys lol cows, is that nothing is gonna stay private. They're gonna post everything about themselves on the internet no matter what. So let's get into this next clip.
So as if my situation couldn't get any fucking worse, my mother just shows up and starts an argument with the one person that I don't need her getting into an argument with. The one person that's causing me all this fucking psychotic pain just shows up at my door and starts an argument with him and almost gets me kicked out today. Literally had to chew my mother a new asshole and tell her to get the fuck away from my house so that she wouldn't get me into any more trouble. Like, are you fucking serious? You show up and you get into an argument with the one person that I don't need you to get into a fucking argument with because it would make matters worse. And that's exactly what you do. The fuck? So, as of right now, I am lying in my bed and I am curled up, scared shitless, because I just had to fucking apologize to everybody in the house for it.
Bro, first of all, back away from the camera. I can smell the 5 guys in his breath. I can smell the 5 guys that he's had in his breath. But besides that, he tells me I did a horrible job trying to make him look bad. And guys, you know, maybe we're gonna have to take the L on this. Maybe he's right, because he's doing a hell of a better job than I ever could at making himself look stupid. And not to mention his poor mom. He's had to ask her for money, ask her to move him around, and in his words, quote, bail him out, unquote. Like, how can you be this rude to your mom? And I'm sure that he's, like, spinned some story about saying how they were so horrible to him and how he needs help immediately. So she probably went over there to try to defuse the situation based off of his exaggerations. But how can you just, like, out your mother like that, man? She's done so much for you, yet he just... It's never enough. It's never enough for these people.
Dad's a bong.
Your dad's a what?
A bong.
A bong? Oh, your dad's ashes are in a bong?
No, they are made into a bong.
They were made into a bong?
Yeah.
God, we are in Portland, aren't we? If you had put me in this room right now, and we're like, we won't tell you. If you had put a sack over my head, put me in a big suitcase, driven me around for 3 days, put me on this stage, and been like, guess where you are? And I had heard they turned my dad's ashes into a bong, I'd be like, Portland, Oregon.
My god, guys, as if it couldn't get any worse, bro. He went from his adult websites to his YouTube to his TikTok, and now he's turned into Sniper Wolf, bro. Like those Sniper Wolf ass reactions of like, ah ha ha this is so funny, or oh my god, what? She said what? Like, it's just the most, it's like the most nothing burger content ever. Like, you're just making some goofy faces and like pointing at the TikTok next to you like, oh my god, this is really funny. Like, no hate to the girl like that's videos featured in this, but he's just so stupid, so dumb, and it makes my brain hurt, and making these videos makes my brain feel like it's just like melting down into the back of my throat because I just can't handle the stupidity. And in the second video, I don't have the the description for that video, but he says like, oh my gosh, I was no good at transitions, but this may be my best TikTok transition yet. And it's like, no, it's not. You look stupid. You know exactly what you look like? You look like the kid from Home Alone, like the fully grown actor now, like Macaulay Culkin. He looks like Macaulay Culkin in the worst insult way possible. He looks like a mix of like Macaulay Culkin when he was grown and like a kid. Like, how can you look both like 80 years old and 5-year-old at the same time? Like, it's like, that's my vampire theory. Like, this guy, he looks like he doesn't age, but he ages at the same time. It's so weird.
If you want to know what 15 hours in 5 days of sleep looks like, you're looking at it. I am emotional. I am delirious. I am lashing out at my parents for the smallest little triggers. And I am not okay. I need some fucking proper rest. And I need my stress to go down. Because I'm on the verge of a full shutdown. Like, major full shutdown.
Guys, what is so special about these people is that they will just never put their phone down. They will never get off the internet. Like, let's go through the thought process here. Like, instead of putting the phone down or going to sleep or getting off the internet, he decides, I think it's a great idea to make a TikTok when I'm having a breakdown so everyone can give me attention and comfort me in the comments below, because all my confidence comes from random people on the internet. Like, dude, you're like a 35-year-old man, bro. You gotta get a grip at some point. Like, you gotta get a fucking grip. And if you listen to that part about him lashing out at his parents for like the drop of a hat or every slight trigger, when his parents drop everything for him and help him move, loan him money, and try to defend him, and he's out here lashing out at these poor people like he's Andy Ditch crying about some diapers. Like, he genuinely makes me fear for having a kid, because if I spend all this money and all this time and all this effort for my kid to turn out like Malex, bro, that's like every parent's worst nightmare. So just no more iPad kids. No more iPad kids. Get your kid off the internet, or at least, monitor its internet access, because these people are crazy.
Hey everybody, so just want to let you all know, I'm not okay. I'll be okay, but right now I am not okay. And I will not be going live this weekend. I will be in the Discord server if anybody does need me this weekend, but I will not be live on TikTok, and I will not be posting any TikTok videos this weekend. I need to take some time for myself. I had to have a really hard conversation yesterday, and I'm just not feeling so great. So, I hope you all have a fun, fierce, and fabulous weekend wherever you are in the world. Remember, you're beautiful, you're capable, you're worth it, and I love you. And I will see you all on Monday.
God, I'm pretty sure I've seen my grandma wear those rings, dude, but... Okay, we're gonna have multiple side tangents here. While I was recording this video, like, right now, I didn't, like, hear that part about the Discord server until, like, watching this video back. And I might actually have to make an account and, like, sneak into the little Discord server to see what's actually going on there. Because if he's, like, so degenerate and so disgusting and just so unhinged and crazy on his public accounts, like, this is all speculative. Just imagine what goes on behind closed doors, where he thinks nobody's watching and where he thinks that nobody can see. Like, if you're that bad online, what are you doing in the privacy of your own servers? But that's besides the point, okay, guys? Maybe another video on that in the future. Who knows? But I don't care that he's not streaming. Like, who cares that you're not going to go live this weekend? Who cares that you're not going to stream? Who cares that you're not going to post any TikToks? Like, that's probably good for us. That's probably good for all the other people that literally don't like you. But, you know, he's delusional, so he thinks that people from this video are going to go over there and show him some love and show him support and become his fans. Like, you're insane. This is the most attention-grabbing crybaby post from a man in his 30s. Like, I've seen posts like this back in middle school where everybody thought they were so deep and edgy and philosophical. Like, you're like a 30-plus-year-old man, yet you still act like a middle schooler. Like, you still act like a kid, and you have these fantasies of grandeur that are never gonna happen.
Today's word is hypocrite. You messaged me saying that I only give a shit about myself and that I'm being selfish. Meanwhile, you guys gave me a 90-day eviction notice, and so I have had to put more focus on myself because I need to find a place to live. I need to keep a roof over my head. And so yes, that is my main focus right now. Not worrying about moving out so that you guys can have a better relationship. And if you two can't have a better relationship together, then that's on you. Both of you need to learn how to communicate with each other. And if he's not willing to communicate with you, then that's a him problem, not a me problem. I have already separated myself from you guys. I've apologized for the things that I have done. I have taken full responsibility for my part in everything. And you are still trying to put the blame on me for your problems in your relationship and for the fact that you decided to move out of Lethbridge. You decided to leave your business. You decided to come here. You're the one who made those choices. And because of those choices, your business went bankrupt. And now you're having to rely on Brandon to help you to be able to keep going. So, with that being said, quit being a fucking hypocrite. You're the selfish one. You're the one only giving a shit about yourself. You don't give a shit about the things that you said to me. You don't give a shit about the fact that you made me feel worthless or that the things that you said to me made me feel suicidal. And you don't give a shit that you alienated me to my room and made me feel like the biggest piece of shit in the entire world. Even though after everything that had happened between us, I apologized and I did everything that I possibly could to try and keep the peace. I tried to put up soundproofing in my room. It wasn't enough. I tried to turn the volume up on my TV so that I could drown out my voice. It wasn't enough. I cleaned the kitchen. It wasn't enough. I did the yard work. That wasn't enough. Nothing I did for you was enough. I have been trying so fucking hard to do everything in my fucking power to try and please you, to make this easy, to make this transition easy, and to try and find a job where I could work full-time, which I finally have done, and save up the money so that I can be able to move. You think that this is just hard on the two of you, but what you don't take into consideration is the way that you made me feel as well, and how difficult of a time I'm having with all of this. But you don't care. So, who's the selfish one now?
Once again, it's you, shithead, bro. You're the selfish one. You are the selfish one. Guys, I forgot to mention that he was a part of this, like, poly relationship with his roommates, and they started doing, like, activities without him, and literally leaving him home by himself. So he started pouting like a child. He started crying like a child. Like, the thing is, guys, I don't blame these people for, like, not taking Malex along, not, like, hanging around him more, because we can see that he's, like, intolerable. Like, he's a crazy person on the internet. So why would you want to continue to be in a relationship with somebody that doesn't know how to keep things private? He's the hypocrite. He's the selfish one. This guy's such a fucking moron. Like, he wants to, like, try to call me out and sue me for putting his name in my video. Yet he name drops people in this, like, exposed rant video where he talks about his roommate. Like, he can't follow his own rules, and he's just begging for attention again, talking about wanting to game end himself. Like, once again, why can't some things stay private? Like, that's something that they will never learn. And probably even after my video, he's going to continue to not keep things private and blast everything about himself on the internet, because all he does is complain, all he does is cry, and it's just, I'm so sick and tired of this guy already.
Hey there. Hey, don't scroll. It's alright. I know you're going through a hard time.
You thought you could break me? But you can't break someone who's been to hell and back again. I'm Malex. So if you guys are wondering about that last clip, I think he's playing some like Lady Gaga, Lover, but you know, trying not to get copyrighted. You know, I'm trying to get monetized, but he's playing some music in the background, but he's using his own voice in that video. Like, he's getting real close to the camera and he's like, "You thought you could break me? Ha ha ha, try again. I just farted on my roommate's door." Like, he's using his own voice to try to like sound like an edgy bad boy, but it's just so millennial. And I love all my millennials out there, but it's just so millennial cringe, and it just makes my skin crawl. And that first video is like, he's trying to appear normal, guys. He's trying to appear genuine. He's trying to appear normal, but it's just like the most cringe thing that I've ever seen. And this next video, guys, I believe this is the last video that I have lined up for today, but it's a very, very long video, and it's a yap fest of him just like taking long pauses in between every words and like crying about his roommate. So I'm gonna try to like chop it up and speed it up, maybe like 2 times speed, to see if we can get through this super fast. Let's get onto it.
I don't really know how to start this video other than just to jump right into it, I guess. I'm feeling like I'm at a crossroads right now because I feel like I caused all of this problem in this house. And although I have tried to take as much responsibility for my part in it, I feel like I've also just exasperated things sometimes. And although I am valid in the way that I feel about feeling alienated and feeling like they're making me feel like I don't belong and that like I'm a sickness in this house, I do need to work on myself some more, for sure. I definitely need to work on the way that I react, the way that I handle situations, because I did not handle any of this well at all. And I just want to come clean about that. You know, really all I had to do was, and things were slowly starting to get better. I'm impatient and I want things to be fixed right here, right now. And I didn't give it that time, which is part of the reason why I'm in this predicament. I have to hold myself responsible for the situation that I am in. And although they did not make it any easier, it is still ultimately my fault for not reacting properly to the situations that arose and not keeping my cool. I have nothing bad to say about them anymore. And I want to apologize for anything that I have said about them that may have caused them any sort of harm or made it seem like they were terrible, terrible human beings, because they're not. They are good people. They also have their traumas. They also have their bullshit. And I did not make it any easier on them either.
Boo! Did I scare you guys? Okay, sorry for that. Just needed to make sure that you guys are awake. I know this video is a long one, but we're gonna try to get through it. I'm cutting it short. So, what do you guys really think happened in this house? Like, I couldn't imagine being in a relationship, let alone an enclosed, confined place with this absolute degenerate. But he's saying he's apologizing, and he's saying that he's sorry now, but it's too late. They kicked his sorry ass out, and he never took down the post of him ranting and raving and yelling like an angry person, or crazy person. So, here we are, making another video about him. And another thing is that I don't understand is why are you making this video? Why don't you put the fucking phone down go downstairs and apologize and say this to them face to face. Why do you have to turn it into some sort of spectacle? Like, you're going through this tough situation and you want to be a content creator and try to like get some views off of it. Like, why don't you be a genuine person for once and go downstairs and tell them that you're sorry? Why do you insist on recording this video and putting everything out there? I mean, it's good for me, but not good for you, buddy.
At this point, I can't take back the things that have been done. I can't try and fix it because there's no fixing it at this point. The only thing that I can do at this point is just try and work my ass off to try and get out of here as peacefully as possible, which is what I want to do. I don't want there to be any more problems. I wish them all the best with their life, and I just want to move on from this, and I want to grow from this, and I want to take this life lesson into the next chapter of my life, because I definitely learned a lot from this whole entire experience. You know, it seems like every single time I have to move or I go somewhere, it's another life lesson that I'm learning, another chapter. I fucked this up for myself. Sorry, I had a phone call. As I was saying, I am the reason why I'm in this situation, and I take full responsibility for that. And I'm sorry to anyone I may have hurt in the process. I'm sorry to the boys for not reacting properly, for not keeping my cool, for not keeping my shit together. For a while there, I did not feel safe, though. I will be honest. Until today, I didn't feel safe, and I truly do feel like I was being alienated and, you know, feel like I was continually being punished for everything that was going on. But I do take responsibility for my reactions. I still need your guys' help. I still need to try and get out of here. On the plus side, that phone call that came in was an interview for TELUS Communications. So, I have an interview now for a job. Like I said, I've been working at it. And I'm gonna continue to work at it. And I'm not gonna give up. And I'm gonna grow from this. I am safe now. I feel safe now. I feel okay. And as long as I can just keep my mouth shut and not be so reactive, I'll be able to get out of here peacefully. That is what I am going to do. Thank you all for listening. If you made it through this entire video, leave a purple heart. It would be appreciated, just to let me know that you've watched the whole video.
Guys, let's steal Malex's idea here. Leave a purple heart if you've made it this far, guys. I really appreciate you guys watching. And if you left a purple heart, I'll know that you've made it this far. You're a goat. But this guy really doesn't think before he acts. And that's so apparent all over his social media and his crazy manic decisions that he makes. Like trying to sue me. This is off topic, but he states that he never had any intention of suing me. But it's more likely that he looked up how much a lawyer costs and then opened up his bank account and saw that he had a negative balance and a debt that he's going to be paying off for fucking ever. And he also states that every time he moves, it's a new life lesson in a new chapter. How many times has this guy been kicked out and pushed off somewhere else? Like, for my SpongeBob fans, how many times is it gonna take to teach you this lesson, old man? Like, it seems that he just can't stop getting himself into these sort of situations. And that was an older video, so he is out of that place. But once again, you know, e-begging. Please, guys, please help me. Somebody bail me out. Like, can't be an adult, can't try to, you know, figure things out on his own. It's up to you guys to help him out. It's up to his viewers that absolutely glaze him in his comments for some reason. I've never seen harder glaze than for LeBron, which is, you know, that's warranted. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. I think this is the end of the video. It's 3 a.m. Once again, I'm recording this. I'm always recording these videos at 3 a.m. for some reason, but I think I'm about to have some pizza and I'm gonna go to sleep. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for sticking by.
Love